Hey guys!
I'm Cheyenne.
I'm Kalila.
I'm Morgan.
And I'm Kirsten, and you just clicked on Close Friends Only.
So for today's episode, we're going to be talking about colleges, and we're repping our schools.
Woo!
So yeah, I'm going to Temple University. I'm going to be an incoming freshman this year.
And I'm going to be attending UMBC Go Retrievers. I'm a sophomore.
I am a sophomore at the National Treasure, Morgan State University. Go Bears.
And I go to Bowie State University, and I am now a senior.
Yes. So yeah, we have some questions today that we're going to be doing. So I'm going to start. We're picking them out of this little treasure chest. So I got my first one. And while you guys are looking at that, the first question is, what made you choose the school you are currently attending? For me, I can start this, especially since I'm a freshman. I picked my school just because, first, how close it is to home. I also picked it because of the program. I'm in their business school, and I'm in their honors program. So I like the community that the school offered and everything. I like the area. I want to be in the city. I've grown up in the suburbs my whole life, so it's like just to be able to experience something new. Like, you only have this one life, so I'm like, I need to do other things, explore different areas. So I'm excited.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's alive. So. We're going to explore that city.
Philly's a big place, for sure.
It's really a cultural, though, very artsy. So, and I think I'm a creative person. We already talked about this in the other episode, but yeah, I feel like I'm very creative. So I feel like I want to be around that.
Yeah.
I think it'll be good for me.
You just fit right in.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, the reason I picked UMBC, for starters, it's going to be so generic saying this. When people usually say, like, they do it for the money. But in reality, I did it because of the program I got into, and then they gave me money on top of it. For starters, shout out to wherever humanities scholars are. Shout out to them. Shout out to Dr. K. Shout out to everybody in there. Love them. Absolutely did it for the program. The program was so perfect for me. They were so sweet. I loved the interviewing process, everything about it. And then also, like, as much as I thought about going out of state, not saying it's not a bad thing, but I did like the area because of how not secluded it is, but like kind of like homey it is. And I really like homey settings, so that was just really like how I thought about picking some.
Yeah.
Cute. Yes, correct. I'm not even gonna lie, like, because my parents are alum, they didn't push me to go to Morgan State, but they heavily influenced it. Yeah, but it wasn't like you have to go. Like, what made me go was actually explore Morgan Day, which is like an open house day that we do in the spring. And I remember sitting there and I was so bored because I was just a child. Yeah. And I see the band, and you don't even see it, I hear the band come in, and it's just like vibrant. Like, you just see the place light up and energy. And I was like, wait, hold on. This is actually pretty dope. And like, they was doing all these different songs, and me and my cousin were there together viewing it. And I was like, this is a school I want to go to. Like, this is where I belong. And then their journalism program to me was just amazing, because their journalism program was like, we're going to go out and you're going to go do it. You're going to make your own projects. You're going to produce it. You're going to edit it. You're going to make mistakes. We're going to keep airing them. But that's how you're going to learn. You're not just going to sit in a classroom. I was like, I need that as a person. Yeah. And so I went with Morgan State University, and I was so happy. Plus, it's far enough away from home where, like, I know when my parents are coming. So, you feel me? I could readjust everything that I'm doing.
Yes, I can relate to that.
But it's also close enough to where I can go back every weekend to get my hair done, my nails done, because I'm not going to lie, I don't really be trusting some people okay with my hair. I got to see your work. You got to be there for like 3 years doing some good work before I trust you with my hair. So,
Yeah.
That's why I chose Morgan State.
Understandable. The reason why I chose Bowie State, that is because it's not too far and it's close enough. Like, it's right in the middle, like cool 30 minutes away. So it's not too bad. Tuition, in-state tuition. I am first generation college student. So I'm starting a legacy. So no one really, my mom didn't really force me to go to college. Like, she was just like, if you want to go, you can go. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. So it was pretty much an answered prayer going into this. I wasn't really focused on the major overall. It was more just, I don't know, I kind of just went there blindsided. Like, I just didn't know what I was going to do, but I knew I was going to figure it out. And so what really attracted me was dance. I knew I wanted to go for dance at least. I'm like, I know Bowie, but dance for sure. And yeah, it was close to home. The tuition was good, and it kind of just worked out for itself. Honestly, that's pretty much like my situation. Everything else when it comes to major and like what's for me came later on, but I knew I didn't want anything far. Like I think I was thinking about I forgot the one that's in Virginia. It's like near the water.
Commonwealth, VCU.
No,
Hampton?
no.
I think you're talking about
Old
Hampton.
Dominion. Is that
Oh,
in
Old
Virginia?
Dominion.
Old
Old Dominion
Dominion
University.
University. That's
Oh.
one school I did visit, and I was like, I don't know. I didn't like the water. It was too far. I was just like, I'm good.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, get that next question.
Okay, definitely. I'm definitely gonna see what the next one is. I'm gonna pass that to you. Okay, so the next question is, what made you sure that you were pursuing the right major? Okay, this one I'm definitely gonna answer because I have been in an up and down cycle ever since I was little about which major. Also, to clarify, my major is media communication studies, so it's in the communications field. It's just very like detailed and particular. Like, oh, you want to do something social media related? No, it's just technical. But I wanted to pursue this major after I attended a conference in my senior year. And it was a lot of fun. I got to go to this youth national leadership institution like my late junior year going into my senior year, and I absolutely loved it. And then I got an email from them like mid-senior year being like, hey, we want you to talk in front of 1,000 people in DC, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. So did that. It was a great event, and yeah, it kind of just got me to what I want to do. So
Yeah. So, I don't know. It was just I kind of figured it out later on. Like I said prior, like I just figured it out later on. A lot of people said they can just see me on TV, and I have the personality for it. So it was kind of just straightforward, just like that. So it just took some time. It was very frustrating to get to this point, but yeah, everything pretty much like fell into line. And then I talked on the radio, and then I talked on the new, my school radio, and that's when I was like, oh my gosh, I actually like this. Yeah, so here we are. Yeah.
What majors did you have before this? Before you got to where you are?
Psychology, business. I mean, baby, the list goes on. Into it. It was pretty good list. Yeah.
You went everywhere.
I did.
You like, I chose journalism because I'm good at writing.
Yeah,
that's right. I'm just good
straightforward.
For me, it was like management information systems. I think I'm really like technical stuff, and I think it is a good mesh with me with creativity, with also like something that I think could sustain me in my future as well. So I could, if I want to travel, I could travel with, a job with a pretty good security, and so I think it'll work out. So
That's good.
Girl, I gotta get that money either way.
that
money, guys.
Yeah.
It's so serious.
no, really,
It's just everybody has their own, it just suits everybody's personality. So
it really does.
So I can't
You
wait
get that
until
question,
everybody
Morgan?
graduates and be like, what's going on, y'all? Yeah.
Question.
Oh, yeah. Duh. Well, okay, guys. Well, we didn't get to every question, but we'll be right back with more questions after this break.
Are you looking for more in this world? Then we are looking for you. The big-hearted, the bold, those driven by purpose. We are the Peace Corps, volunteers, partners, communities in more than 60 countries, bringing our experience, joy, and passion to building a better world together. Are you ready to serve boldly, to go the distance to make a difference? Then we have a place where you belong. Join us.
yeah.
I'm still thinking, what am I sure how's it been?
I'm just waiting for the opinion.
Really bad. You're just like, because I don't like that. Because I was like,
waiting.
no, I thought they was going to say, hey, let's just
And I have to
redo
think
it.
what I'm about to say. So
I learned it the hard way.
come back every while.
She was like, it's showed on your face.
You should tell her too.
Just wanna-
Welcome back, everybody. We're glad that you're here. So as you can tell, 2 of us go to an HBCU and 2 of us are going to a PWI. So we wanted to do some questions regarding like differences, similarities between them. So I'm going to start. So currently, only 34% of African Americans hold an associate's degree or higher. What keeps you motivated in the face of the obstacles you face in college? Yeah, so I'm not personally, I'm a freshman, so I'm going to let them take it.
I know what keeps me motivated.
What you about to say?
I think it's just because we need more voices that speak for us and people like us out there. Because there's so many different areas, business, journalism, nurses, everything out there. And like, we just need people to fight for us because obviously this country is not built for us. It was built by us, but it's not built for us. And so because it's not built for us, they not going to fight for us. So we going to fight for each other. So I need journalists, I need black journalists out there. I need dentists out there. I need entrepreneurs out there, but I need them to be black that cater to our needs because if they not going to make a path for us, we going to force a way through. So that's why, that's what keeps me going is knowing that, you know, there's another little black girl out there that might be watching the news with her mom when she's doing her hair day or watching her get ready for work and be like, oh, I really like that story. I like that journalist. She's gorgeous. And she looks like me. Mom, I want to do that. Like, that's what I want. So
Representation is so important. Like, being able to see people that you look like you in all facets of life is just so empowering, and it makes you feel like you can, like, go and do things in the future. Like, what made you, did that, like, feeling make you choose an HBCU and go, like, want to go there?
yeah, like I heard a quote once, I think it was from one of my family members, but she was like, you have your whole life to be judged for your skin tone. You have a whole life to be looked at weirdly because of your hair. Like, go to a university where it's a community. And one thing about HBCUs, they make it a community. Like, it's not weird for girls to go outside in their bonnets to go to the hair store. Like, that's not looked down upon. Like, that's like, oh, girls, you just about to go get some hair braided. I know. Like, I've seen so many girls go out to Legacy, to the building next to go to a hair braider. And bonnets, you have the boys coming out and do-rags and stuff. And that's not looked down upon. And I wanted to be in a community where I felt safe because I have the rest of my life to be judged. I'm sick. I'm just be staying with my people for right now. So
Yeah. I think what's motivating me is that I'm a first-generation college student. So just I can't depend on nobody else. You know, I got to push myself, you know, and also being in Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, it's really a big accomplishment that I've done. A lot of my family, like,
congrats.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's really, it was a lot. I don't know, like it was a lot to take in. I don't think even up until this day, it don't really cross my mind like, Kirsten, like, you're the first. Like, you're the first to join a sorority. You're the first to go to college. Like, you're not really thinking about that. And I'm like, you're about to graduate soon, so you're about to graduate. You know, like, you're about to be the first grad in your immediate family. So that's just kind of pushing me, you know, just the fact that I couldn't depend on no one, so I had to push myself to get through this. And although I have a great support system, most definitely, but, you know, just laying the foundation for my family because I want to keep it going for sure. So,
When did you cross to Delta Sigma Theta?
Literally a few months ago. Fall 25.
Yay!
I said fall. Spring 25. Oh my gosh, y'all, don't jump me. I said fall. I'm so sorry, yes.
Congrats. We know
I
that
just
process
did.
was long.
I know that was
It
right.
was so long. I loved it though. Yeah, I loved it. It
you
was a
think-
process, but I loved it.
Do you think it was a process like long and like what was that like? Was it like very difficult for you? Or?
Just being online with it's 45 of us in total. Yes,
probate
so
right
it's just having other, you know, just sisters. I'm the only child, so I'm not used to so many different personalities in one room. You know what I'm saying? And just every day, I love y'all. It's just every day. We text every day, like in a group chat, like, you know, just, oh, Lord have mercy. It was a lot, but I loved it. It helped me to understand, to just work with other people and to deal with other personalities. So, yeah, and it's a bond that's going to be forever. So, what I get sick and tired of them. We here forever. Like, you're not going nowhere. You're still my line sister. So, yeah, we locked in. That's right. Yeah. What about y'all? So do you have any questions for us, like for any of us, especially like going into school or anything of that nature?
I don't even know. Like, for me, it's just like just trying to figure out what I want to do. Like I know you guys were kind of already talking about like what you guys wanted to do. For me, it's like right now I'm in such like a in between area because I want to do management information systems because of that, but I also might want to go into marketing. So it's like, trying to just figure out what I want to do and like where it's gonna lead. Like you guys done internships, like stuff like that, like how that looks. Because I'm like, how is that gonna look in the future? And just trying to figure out my steps to like get to my career. Like, what do you think that like what would you guys do with that and everything?
Well, freshman year I think it's like a trial error, like a trial run, because really your freshman year is basically high school. Like you're taking all your core classes again. So this is if you really need time to figure it out. Freshman year, like your first semester spring of sophomore year is like the time. Like they give you time, and I bet you Temple probably has different clubs for what you want to do. So if you really do want to go into business, but you're not majoring in business, or you want to go into marketing, you're not majoring in marketing, there's probably something there that's along the lines where you can see what you want to do without having to worry about the pressures of classes. Because you're really only going to be taking math, you're going to be taking a science, probably a history, and English. So you're basically doing high school again. So you have space and opportunity, or just allow yourself that space. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to find out now, because you're gonna gas yourself out by the end of freshman year. So like, give yourself time to space and to acclimate into Temple, and then figure out what you want to do.
Most definitely.
I think I'm a person that like I need in a lot of my things in life I need to have control. So I think it's really hard for me to be like, I'm just gonna just go with it. I'm just gonna see where it leads me in the future. I think that's just so hard for me because I'm just like, I need to have a plan and I need to execute that plan. And when the plan doesn't go the way I want it to, it's so hard for me to like readjust from that. Yeah. So do you guys like have any advice on how to deal with that, or
just let it be? Just literally go with the flow. Because if you like, I literally am the same way. Where I used to be like, I just want to be in control of everything, and it's just like it's not going to work out like that. And every single thing that's not supposed to work out for you, deny, or it's not just going to work out. Like literally. So I can just say, just keep telling yourself like, you know, if it works out, it's meant for me. And so like she said, I agree with everything that Morgan was saying. Just apply yourself, and just get acclimated and just try to meet new people. Yes. Because most definitely connections throughout college is like chef's kiss.
Like, literally highlight that. Make sure you get yourself known out in that college.
Just do something. Even join a organization or something that you wouldn't even think about joining. You don't know who you're gonna meet. Yeah. So just do any and everything. And so by the time senior year comes, it gets a little bit more serious each and every year. But just try to meet as many people as you can.
Yeah, because I had orientation recently, and it was definitely hard because like. It's good because like you're meeting a bunch of new people, but then it's also like trying to figure out where you belong in that. I think that was hard. I definitely told myself walking in, I'm like, I'm going to be so open. I'm going to talk to people and just try and just see where this is going to lead and everything. So I definitely will try to keep doing that, but it's hard. It's definitely hard.
It's gonna be. College will stress you out that first that move-in day. The move-in day. Get there early. Get there early. Get there early. You want the first bed choice. You need to have everything packed. Be there an hour early because that line gonna get long, and it's gonna be just people everywhere. You're gonna get overstimulated. Get there early.
I will.
Yeah,
because it's gonna stress you out.
Yeah.
Question. It is, what was your craziest college experience? Now, I will answer this because I had a lot of crazy college experiences, but the one that I will answer was one afternoon I was working, and my suite mate, who is one of my bestest friends in college, they were her guest, and we just hear boom, 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 boom next to us, and I'm thinking like, our floor was always live, so I'm like, oh, they just running up and down the halls acting like children. Okay, cool. But then I hear it again, and I hear like glass break. So I'm like, ooh, Lee, I think they fighting in the other room. Oh. So we run over to the wall, and you just hear it, come on in. And I was like, oh my God. And so then fast forward to like a couple hours later, my friends are in there, my roommate's in there, everybody's in there. We hear again, boo, 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 boo. And we're like, huh? And so we race out, and why my friend go up to these people's door with his phone and put it like this to their door and was like, yeah, beat him. I was like, you don't know these people. And he's gaslighting the entire time. Like, he opens up the door and everything. He's like, yeah, he's still pretty. Face not touched. I was like, hello? I was sitting there like,
Face not touched.
like,
This is a guy?
This was a guy, but he was just playing around. But I was sitting there, I was laughing, bro. That was insane. And then they went and they duked it out in the parking lot. I think a couple hours later. It was so funny, y'all. It was so funny.
That is so messy. I'm not even gonna lie.
Something going on.
Like, Morgan's always
going on.
live. Like, something was always going on at Morgan. I'm not gonna lie. So
That's really funny,
You know.
it makes you go. Still go. Like, we don't do that all the time. But, like, still go.
It's a balance, you know.
a balance.
There's always something going on.
Had the phone
Well, with my experience, my sweet mate, she was so sweet. She's really not the issue, but she's the issue. Here. So, you know, so for band camp in the fall, we moved in on campus 2 weeks prior before all the rest of the students had moved in. So, you know, I enjoyed my time cooling. You know, she came, you know, school started. Everything was fine until it wasn't no more. So... Okay, so I don't know what she was in, or like what she was in dealing with or whatever, but it was some guy. I guess he's one of those guys around campus, like, oh, don't mess with him, or he's just have a bad reputation, like just a guy you shouldn't just mess with at all. Okay. And you know, she likes the party scene, so our room was the party room. So realizing our room, you know, I stay in CMRC, so there's two sides. So two sides have two rooms. So me and her share a side while the other side is empty. So, yeah. And so she'll have parties. I'm like, you know, I don't really care, you know, because I'm understanding, like, it's college, you know, I want you to live your life. But I do have to understand that she is a little younger than me. I think she was a sophomore. We didn't really have conversation like that. Like, oh, yeah, what grade are you in? Like, no, it was just like, or what year are you in, whatever. So, yeah, so I think she was a sophomore. But anyway, she used to be hosting parties like for her friends and stuff like that, and so she'll have a lot of people. So I'm coming from practice tired, exhausted, and I have people just lit, just turning up in the room, and I'm just like, I'm trying to go to sleep, and I have homework to do, and you're on a whole different page than me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's no balance here. And one day, I started hearing rumors about her a little bit, like what's going on between her relationship. But then, y'all know Fizz? Y'all know Fizz? Y'all know
Fizz is messy, y'all.
Fizz is
Y'all know
messy.
Fizz, please.
So one day on Fizz, I noticed that somebody in the building, somebody's door was egged and had milk and a whole bunch of stuff on the door, right? And so it was just so messy. And then I was like, okay, like keep that in the back of your head and then speed this up a little bit. Some guys come to the door one day knocking. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking it's my teammate because we usually walk to practice together. No, it was not. It was on Halloween. And so I go to the door like, oh, hey, and it's not her. And they was like, yeah. And they was like, oh, it's da-da-da-da here. I'm like, no, she's not. And then he was like going back and forth. I'm like, she's not here. Like, what? And so he proceeded to walk in. Oh. And then go to her door and knock and try to open it. She's not in there looking dumb. But while he's walking in, there's like 10 other guys walking in to my room by myself.
No.
Halloween.
No.
It was crazy. It was crazy. So that was one. And then the second time, the second time around the time where the door got egged, 3 guys that came to the door and was like, oh, is she here? Is she here? So yeah, and then it was just like nerve-wracking. I'm like, I'm by myself. I have nobody else here, and these guys multiple times, just more than one, keeps coming up to the door looking for you, and you're not here. Dang. And so I moved out and moved, and
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you had to deal with that.
Yeah.
That sounds stressful.
It was stressful. My mom was not playing. She had to come up there because, but yeah, the transition was great. Like the transition, they was really nice. They was understandable. So. Yeah,
sure. Something would have gotten thrown because you're not about to be busting in my room. That's real.
I was so nervous. Okay, y'all. So enough with that. So we do have another topic. We have another question going on. Mm-hmm. So the question is, what was your experience with finding friends? Was it challenging?
I got one. I got like, okay. So a lot of my friends say this, especially when I'm at college, that I apparently am the popular friend. Mm-hmm. I'm not that type of person. I have that type of like section in my head where I'm like, if I see somebody and I'm walking to class, I'm like, oh, they're acquaintance. Oh, they're this. My friends are like, no, you know this person. I'm like, no, I don't. But The challenge, it really came with knowing people already on campus and everything else. So it's kind of like normal, I guess, for me. But yeah, the challenging part, probably just putting friends in a section to make myself more adaptable, because people can come a lot, especially when they think you're like their best friend. So
yeah, I think that was my challenge too. It was like, because I've never done big friend groups. I think big friend groups are messy, personally. I think that's too much like mess in it. So I'm good with a small friend group, but it's like being able to put everyone in a box, because not every friend's gonna go with every group. Like I've just been lucky where it's like my friends from like high school go along with some of my friends from college, so it just makes everything go easier. But like I've had to learn how to put people in boxes. Yeah, and so it does get difficult, but I'm learning on it, and I will get better on it by sophomore year, because I'm most definitely gonna be out there on campus. Like if y'all see me on campus, don't be afraid to holler, please. Say what's up. I will say hello. I'm not that mean.
For me, it was challenging. What helped me was dance, just being in a dance group. But if it wasn't for dance, I would not have met the people I met. And also working on campus. I would say you do have to be involved. It was a little challenging for me because I wasn't used to it. Because realize I graduated in 2019, and then when I went to my 2-year, I took a break, and then I came back, and I came to college not knowing anyone, so I had to start from scratch. But yeah, it was challenging, but then I think with my personality, it made it easy.
You definitely have a very like bubbly personality, so like I would never be worried for you.
I was in my head. Yeah.
Your head will do it to you.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
Your head will make up the worst scenarios for yourself, and you think you're like public enemy number one, the whole time you're not. It's like,
no, especially like when you're like interacting with people. Like I feel like sometimes I'll get in my head and I'll be like, these people are probably thinking about this about me or something else about me, when they're probably not even thinking about me. So I just need to tell myself I need to stop doing that and just not listen to it. But it's hard. So
yeah, it is. So it's just something that, just running in the fire and just dealing with it. Yeah. It's just like with anything. So, all right, y'all. So that's it for today's episode. We hope you love the questions about college and got some insight into our college experiences. Don't forget to like, follow, and share with your real close friends, because this tea stays in the group chat. See you next time.
Why is ambition respected in men and criticized in women? We may think ambition in women is a good thing, but because of a lifetime of cultural stereotypes, we react negatively. That's unconscious bias. But can unconscious bias really limit women's success? Well, when asked to draw a leader, the vast majority of people, both men and women, draw a man. When we imagine positions of power, we erase women from the picture. Today, only 5% of CEOs are women. It's time to challenge cultural stereotypes and outmoded mindsets. The world is a better place when we support one another's ambitions, whatever they may be. Together, let's question the biases that hold people back. Voice our ambition proudly, without apology. Model ambition for our sons and daughters. Our ambition is to challenge double standards to help achieve women's equality. What's yours? I'm Mindy Kaling, and I embrace ambition.
Did you know that having a happy marriage is the closest thing to heaven on earth?
Unfortunately, having an unhappy marriage is the closest thing to hell on earth.
Well, Bonsil and I have been in both types of marriages, and we can say a happy marriage is certainly better.
And we want the same for your marriage, so watch our show, Living a Godly Marriage, as we talk with experts and other couples as they share how we all can have successful, joyful marriages.
Join us every Wednesday and Saturday at 11:30 a.m. and Sunday morning at 11.
Right here on CTV, Prince George's Community Television, and on our YouTube channel.